So Caitlin Clark is, let's be completely real. Like, when people are talking about these CBA negotiations and everyone's saying the most important players are the people that are on the committee, let's be completely real. The most important player in CBA negotiations is Caitlin Clark. The second most important player in CBA negotiations is not necessarily Caitlin Clark, or say obviously not Caitlin Clark. It's Angel Reese. The third most important player is Sabrina Ionescu. The fourth most important player, AJ Wilson. Fifth most important player, Paige Beckers. And maybe if you want to put Paige Beckers at third, fair enough. They are the most...
She didn't just hint Caitlin Clark, the undisputed most important player in the WNBA CBA negotiations, spoke about the 2026 season not as a possibility but as a guaranteed reality. Her casual assurance, echoed by another league giant, sends a clear message: the WNBA is not going anywhere. This isn't just wishful thinking from a star. It's a strategic move, a powerful declaration, and a direct response to swirling rumors of a potential strike. The implications are enormous for players, fans, and the future of women's basketball. The league's biggest names are now shaping its destiny, and their words carry more weight than any committee vote. Their confidence is contagious.
We've got Caitlin Clark saying this, and obviously Angel Reese during the week was talking about her biggest goals, and she was talking about playing in the playoffs. So you've got the two most important players in league negotiations, talking as if it's a guarantee that it happens. They're talking as if it's a guarantee, and that's one of those things that I don't think people really are like taking into account, is that it really does matter when you've got these players talking like it's completely guaranteed. Talking like...
And she wasn't alone. Angel Reese, a formidable force in her own right, and arguably the second most vital player in these high-stakes discussions, also spoke openly about her biggest goals, specifically targeting playoff contention in the coming years. This isn't a minor detail when the two most impactful figures in the league, the very players whose presence dictates TV deals and sponsorship dollars, speak about the future as if it's a foregone conclusion. It's a powerful signal.
The significance of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's statements cannot be overstated
and sending an unmistakable message to stakeholders.
In the tense climate of collective bargaining agreement
to go on. This coordinated messaging is no accident.
Imagine your legacy being destroying the sport that you made a career on. Like, if the WNBPA, like if the PA calls a strike, and people are like, oh, 97% of the players like voted for a strike. No, they didn't. 97% of the players basically said they trust the CBA. They trust the CBA. Or say not trust CBA, they trust the PA. That if that they're okay to strike.
The significance of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese's statements cannot be overstated. In the tense climate of collective bargaining agreement negotiations, every word from key figures is scrutinized. When these particular athletes, rather than committee members, confidently discuss future seasons as a certainty, it fundamentally shifts the narrative. Their casual assurances are a deliberate strategic play to calm fears and project an image of stability. This isn't just talk, it's a calculated move to ensure the league's momentum isn't derailed by speculation or uncertainty. They understand the power of their platforms, and they are wielding it to secure the WNBA's future.
Like voted for a strike. No, they didn't. 97% of the players basically said they trust the CBA. They trust the CBA. Or say not trust CBA, they trust the PA. That if they're okay to strike if nothing happens. That they're okay with the strike as a last resort. And if nothing else, that vote is just in solidarity. Like, the reality is that even if it was 60%, it would make absolutely no difference. But the players also know that if half the league, if it ended up being 60% voting, that the league would just,
While the official CBA committee members are crucial negotiators, the real power, the true leverage, often resides with the league's biggest draws. Caitlin Clark transcends mere player status. She is a cultural phenomenon, a brand unto herself. Her involvement in negotiations, albeit indirect through her public statements, holds more sway than endless meetings behind closed doors. Her voice cuts through the noise, directly addressing the core concerns of fans and investors alike. She and Rhee are effectively confirming the league's future from the court, not the boardroom, demonstrating a new paradigm of influence in sports.
Aren't necessarily like taking into account how important it is. The likes of a Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese talking as if it's a guarantee, how important that is. Because at the end of the day, these are players that Nike, Reebok, these big brands are kind of like, Nike are putting a lot of stock in Caitlin Clark. Like, there's a lot going into Caitlin Clark. I think this Team USA camp, and imagine if Team USA fuck about and don't pick Caitlin Clark. Nike on the spot would probably just drop them. The rumor is, again,
a common misconception surrounds the recent strike authorization vote. Many believed a 97% vote meant players were eager to walk off the court, threatening the 2026 season. The reality is far more nuanced. This overwhelming vote was a show of solidarity, a collective affirmation of trust in the players' association. It signals that players are prepared to strike as a last resort if a fair deal isn't reached, not that they actively desire to cancel the season. It's a powerful negotiation tactic, a demonstration of unity rather than an intent to destroy the league they've worked so hard to build.
A complete online rumor I'm seeing on Twitter. This doesn't mean anything, but the rumor is that the Caitlin Clark shoe is going to be revealed during a Super Bowl commercial. That is what the rumor is. That is going to be revealed during the Super Bowl, which is what, like, I'm just trying to think when it comes down to it. When is the Super Bowl? It's start of February. It's always going to be the start of February anyway. It was the 10th of February last year, I think. It was 10th of February. Either way, though, look, at the end of the day, this
united front is essential. The threat of a strike, however unlikely, is the only real leverage players possess to demand better compensation and working conditions. Without the solidarity vote, the WNBA Players Association would lack the necessary bargaining power to secure significant improvements. Players understand this deeply. They know that to achieve a projected 6,700% pay rise, they must present an unwavering, unified front. This isn't about ending the league. It's about elevating it, ensuring players receive their deserved share of the league's growing success.
Games in March, they are all going to be a lead-in to what is going to be the biggest WNBA season ever, because the assumption is that the season is going to happen. The Caitlin Clark is going to be healthy. The Paige Becker is going to be even better. The Age is going to continue her dominance. The Fee is going to be healthy coming into the season. That Angel Reese is going to have the most competent team around her that she's had in her career. And by the way, so many people were like, oh, and rival play means nothing. I was like, oh yeah, winning and losing means nothing. But I'm like, stats mean nothing. But I'm like,
beyond player power, an even larger entity looms: Nike. As a major stakeholder in the WNBA, their investment and influence are immense. Nike has thrown significant weight behind Caitlin Clark, and a canceled season or a diminished league would directly impact their bottom line. The brand's commitment to its star athletes is a powerful stabilizing force, virtually guaranteeing the league will find common ground. They are not just a sponsor. They are a partner with a vested interest in the WNBA's prosperity, leveraging their power to ensure the league's continued growth and visibility.
That is really important because it's transferable. People are like, oh, but like Angel Reese killed it in Arrival. I'm like, outside the first 4 games of the season, Angel Reese played like an all WNBA team player. Like, do people not realize that? Angel Reese was unbelievable last season. There was a chunk in the middle of the season where she was averaging something like 17 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists. And the Chicago Sky, it was a 10-game spell, and the Chicago Sky were 5-5. And I understand it's a small sample size, but like, still, like it's one of those things where genuinely, like Angel was very, very good last year. But yeah, it is.
Beyond player power, an even larger entity looms: Nike. As a major stakeholder in the WNBA, their investment and influence are immense. Nike has thrown significant weight behind Caitlin Clark, and a canceled season or a diminished league would directly impact their bottom line. The brand's commitment to its star athletes is a powerful stabilizing force, virtually guaranteeing the league will find common ground. They are not just a sponsor. They are a partner with a vested interest in the WNBA's prosperity, leveraging their power to ensure the league's continued growth and visibility. The sheer magnitude of Nike's commitment is underscored by an explosive, albeit rumored, revelation. Caitlin Clark's signature shoe is reportedly set to be unveiled during a Super Bowl commercial. Think about that. The Super Bowl. This isn't just an ad, it's a declaration of intent. A multi-million-dollar investment signaling an unprecedented belief in Clark, and by extension, the WNBA. Such a massive marketing play would be unthinkable if there were any real doubt about the league's future. Nike is betting big on Clark, and they expect the league to deliver her stage. Nike's leverage extends even to Team USA. Imagine a scenario where the national team's management, against all logic, chooses to exclude Caitlin Clark from the Olympic roster. The rumor mill suggests Nike would swiftly withdraw its support, effectively abandoning the team. This highlights Clark's immense market value and Nike's protective stance. The brand is deeply intertwined with her success, and they will ensure every opportunity is maximized. This creates an environment where every entity, from the WNBA to USA Basketball, is incentivized to ensure Clark's continued prominence. Contrast the WNBA's situation with the newer, unrivaled league. While some players like Natasha Cloud suggest they could play year-round in Unrivaled without the WNBA, the viewership numbers tell a different story. Unrivaled games often struggle to attract even 1,000 viewers, highlighting the irreplaceable platform the WNBA provides. This stark reality underscores why the WNBA is indispensable, not just for fans, but for the players themselves. The alternative simply doesn't offer the same exposure, financial opportunity, or competitive stage, making the WNBA's continuity paramount. Even with a star like Paige Bueckers participating, Unrivaled games face significant viewership challenges. While Bueckers does boost numbers when she plays, the overall struggle to gain traction demonstrates the WNBA's unique appeal and established infrastructure. It proves that even elite talent needs the right stage. Players understand that the WNBA offers an unparalleled platform for visibility, sponsorship, and professional growth. This context makes the threat of a mass player exodus to other leagues far less credible, reinforcing the importance of a secure WNBA future. The comparison with alternative leagues solidifies the WNBA's irreplaceable value. It's not just about basketball. It's about a cultural movement, a powerful brand that resonates globally. No other league currently offers the same combination of competitive intensity, media exposure, and historical significance. Players, agents, and sponsors all recognize this fundamental truth. The WNBA is more than just a league. It's the pinnacle of women's professional basketball, and its continued operation is vital for the entire ecosystem. The stakes are simply too high for it not to continue. Anticipation for the upcoming WNBA season is already sky high, fueled by the expected return of star power. The assumption is that Caitlin Clark will be healthy, Paige Bueckers will return even stronger, and A'ja Wilson will continue her dominance. Additionally, players like Aaliyah Boston are expected to further develop their game, becoming faster, stronger, and quicker. This collective star power guarantees a thrilling season, making a league stoppage virtually unthinkable. The momentum is building, and the players are ready to deliver an unforgettable spectacle for the fans. Angel Reese's past performance further fuels excitement for the next season. Despite some initial struggles, she showcased an incredible stretch in the middle of last season, averaging approximately 17 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists over a 10-game span in which the Chicago Sky went 5-5. This exceptional display hints at her massive, untapped potential. With a potentially more competent team around her, Reese is poised for an even more dominant performance. Her future contributions are a key piece of the WNBA's appeal, promising thrilling rivalries and captivating storylines.